Hello and welcome to the fucking hell, I thought the camera was there for a minute. Hello and welcome to the Curious Fijian. I'm your host, Fijian.
I'm the co-host, Rayne.
The boys back this week.
Short hair and that.
Yeah, short.
Come on.
They've seen you short, haven't they?
Where?
Liam George's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've been here. You ain't been gone for that long. You've been gone for one.
I feel like I've been.
You've been gone for one episode. But we're hitting people up with another current events. But obviously, we'll start off with the podcast is obviously brought to you by Manscaped. In football, the greats are separated by their elite ball skills. And now you can put the ball in football. Fucking hell, I'm going again. Adversity. It's because I ain't give it a read through.
Cut.
No, we're not even cutting it. We're leaving it.
No, you're not?
Nah, I'll go again because you got to show people sometimes that
You're real.
it's all right it's all right to fail, and you come back again and rejuvenate yourself. In football, the greats are separated by their elite ball skills, and now you can put the ball in football great by using Manscaped. This year, let Kane be the only one that's Harry, and use Manscaped's top of the line grooming products that will keep you smooth in your midfield. Man City may have won the cup, but your Man City will be the champion this year when you go down to manscaped.com and enter the code Fijian for 20% off plus free delivery on your order. That one threw me off because it said
Manscaped, you're moving.
Manscaped
crazy.
love it. I rate it though.
Harry. My
nuts
nuts ain't no Harry's.
My nuts are Harry's. They're top goal scorers out there. My nuts are putting them in back of the net every time, and they're smooth. And they're smooth because of the Performance Package 4.0. You have to get one.
Shit.
I love it. Gives me a 0.5 on there. Little fade.
Little touch up.
Little touch up. That's why
Can't
Manscaped.
about a little goal net.
And that's why the Lawnmower 4.0 ceramic blade reduce nicks and cuts in your most sensitive regions. The revolutionary tech is the best defense you could find for your Virgil van Dijk, for your Virgil van Dick and balls.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah.
They say dick.
Yeah, man, we can say dick. Manscaped love a dick. Do you know what I mean? And they want you to take care of your dick for your missus. Shave it up. Like I said, Mikey loves Manscaped. Lewis Hamilton on them nuts. Rally driver. And I'm not saying go extra quick just in case, I'm just saying, but I think I've been going extra quick. And someone was asking about, I was talking about the paper. I was talking about the paper last time in the last one, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Game changer. You unwrap that boy. You unwrap that boy.
Well, that's the paper. What's it,
and
like an old school paper?
And you stand on that and you just go to town on them boys. And all you got to do, there's even little things on there, Sudoku and that. It shows you what you can kind of print.
Sudoku after just shave my nuts.
It shows you what kind of prints, what kind of lineups you can give yourself. You know what I mean? If you want to
see that at the back.
If you want, yeah, you
go back to the back. No, the other way, flip it. Look, it shows you like Gemini and shit. Like,
yeah, man. Let me read my one, Gemini. A serious problem soon come your way. You will find that you are actually the source of that problem. So do your best to avoid yourself in the first place. Both of you will be better off as a result.
That is you. That's how they know. They just know you.
What's you then? What's you?
Me, I'm Sagittarius.
You may believe you can fly. You may believe you can touch the sky. You might think about it night and day. So imagine yourself spreading your wings and flying away. Yeah.
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah.
I don't know which way.
But Manscaped, they love you. We love them. So head over to Manscaped now. Get 20% off plus free delivery with code Fijian at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus... That's 20% off with free delivery at manscaped.com and use code Fijian. Celebrate a new season of the beautiful game with your newly beautiful balls.
Well, that's so you, man, that one there.
The Gemini one?
Yeah, mine's a little bit like me. Because at the minute, I do feel a little bit invincible, you know.
Let's touch that again.
I do feel like I'm invincible.
Gemini. A serious problem will soon come your way. You will find that you are actually the source of that problem. So do your best to avoid yourself in the first place. Both of you will be better off as a result.
What's yours, Mikey?
Couldn't even tell you. What are
When's
they?
your birthday?
Aquarius.
September.
1 minute. I can see. September.
19th.
Libra.
Is it?
Yeah, the 9th. Oh no, that's 23. You're
Oh no.
You're Virgo. You're Virgo.
Virgo, yeah.
So dead.
Why is it
So
dead?
I don't know. The name just dead, isn't it?
I'll read it out then.
A warlock once told me to listen to my heart when it comes to matters of love and romance. He's now dead. I'm pretty sure. He's now dead. I'm pretty sure it wasn't because of this advice he gave me, so I would still follow it.
Bro, they're weird, you know. When you actually
Yeah, but that
look
don't make.
Yeah, but my one don't make sense. But wait, it says you may believe you can fly, you may believe you can touch the sky, you might think about it night and day. So imagine yourself spreading your wings and flying away.
That's
That the minute I do think I get a lot of shit at the minute, man. I do feel like I'm invincible.
I think they just say quotes to relate to
I do believe-
everybody.
Nah, wait, look, wait, go.
I do believe in
I swear,
horoscopes. I do.
swear down.
I
Go online, yeah, and find out. Like, go into a bit deeper, like about your diet, what diet it says to eat, about what minerals you're missing. Mine was magnesium, man. I can't remember what it's called, man. It's a certain a nutrient, but I got it downstairs. And when I actually got my blood work done, it said I was deficient in that nutrient as well. I don't know, like putting two and two together. And then it says like Mediterranean diet works best with my thing, which it does. And it's like, I don't know. It's a bit scary, man. It goes way back, man.
I do believe in the horoscopes because they always. I know what you're saying about.
I think sometimes
You want to interrupt me? No, interrupt me. It's all right. Do what you want. No, go on. Do it.
Nah.
You got the floor now. What was you going to say?
I think sometimes, like you said, it does like they can just like match it to anyone. Like you always, but I feel like for me, it's always been pretty much bang on. Or there's something that I can sort of relate to, if that makes sense.
People can say that they can tell a Gemini because of the switch personality.
You 100%.
Not schizophrenia, but just switch personality.
And it's funny because you know that anyway.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
you sometimes you're
Yeah, sometimes.
I've been rolling with this man for a little bit as well, man. I've been getting caught in some shit. I don't know, and it's quite funny because ever since I've been rolling with this man, it's been happening to me, and it don't normally happen to
That's
me.
what they call me. Grass is greener. And yeah, so that is true. We have been in some mad situations recently, but
then again, yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is me. But you have to look deep and see where. Do you know what I mean? You have to sit here and think where have I been going wrong. Well, I was saying that last week. To be fair, at the end, I was saying about little things I was doing wrong. Maybe could do some things better.
No, but that's what I feel like it's good to like understand yourself.
Yeah.
Like really try like actually dial in on your own self and understand what are you actually doing. Because sometimes you do things wrong, or you put yourself in situations that are sticky or bad or something because it's your mindset and it's how you're acting. So,
but yeah,
self-development, man.
Self-development.
I feel like that's the best thing. That's the best thing for me. It's like what you've been sharing lately, like your wins.
Oh,
what did you just do?
Well, no, that's from like Bussing with the Boys. They do their shout out of the week, and I thought it was a good segment. So I thought
because Liver King does like he shares.
We don't want to. I don't want to steal the segment, but we kind of stealing the segment. But we're not.
Yeah, but I feel like
segment.
A lot of people.
I think we do.
Liver King, like he comes on his story like every so and he like share your wins, or like say like when they have dinner with his kids and that, he'll be like, everyone share your win of today.
Yeah, no, it is a. I like.
I feel like it's just positive, isn't it? Really, like,
and giving.
You're leaving on a
giving
good high.
someone or something their flowers for the week. Someone or something's done. Like it don't even have to be someone who's done something. We call it the man of the match. We need to change the name of it. It needs to be moment of the week. Your moment of the week. Because when you say like your man of the match, it makes it sound as if it has to be a person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It has to be what person's done. But it's just anything. It could be like what was my one last week? Self-reflection. No, not self-reflection. Being with self. And your one was Wim Hof. Like it doesn't even have to be. It could be the aux cable in your car.
What, being the win of your week?
Yeah, because it's just, you know, when you're sitting there and the playlist just hits. The playlist just hits. And you like, it hits different. Like, it could be stuff like that, literally. Don't even have to be
a song today and it just hit me different.
Don't even have to be, we'll do that segment later. So everyone get thinking.
I already know my wins of this week, man. You know what I mean? It's time to nut up a sharp. But yeah, Trump, CIA. Was it CIA or FBI? That was FBI raiding his house with them dogs. That's what I mean.
Go into it because I don't actually know what's happened. I
don't
heard
know.
some
I
people.
was listening to a podcast yesterday and I heard the FBI raided his house for secret documents that obviously are classified, which he's not declassified. And I think they come at him before saying he had to give some back, and they started saying they're threatening him and that, and he was like, all right, I'll give some back. But then they still thought he had some, and then they FBI raided his house the other week. It's pretty mad because they have to ring his Secret Service, and then raid him, and then like they got into a safe, but I don't know what they found. But see, this guy that I was watching, he's a judge, and he's like, well, whatever judge is on this case, like they're putting their like reputation on the line. 'Cause if it's wrong and something, you're gonna end up probably losing your job and shit. It depends on what they found or what they've got. I don't know.
Yeah,
They've got top secret documents from his Florida home,
So
and he's being investigated for espionage.
what? So he's just like took documents and just kept them from obviously when he was on the job.
Yeah.
What,
Sounds
some of
like
the
this.
shit you must have seen. Joe Rogan's been talking more about. He must have had that Jeremy Corbell on again about UFOs.
Whoa.
He's been talking about UFOs again.
It's not just one document, it's 20 boxes of documents.
20 boxes.
Yeah, of items and documents. Some labelled top secret on them.
Yeah, but it's because it's mad. Yeah, when he's the president, he can take that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when overnight, and if you're not president, well, then now you've just got declassified.
Yeah, but why have you got 20 documents?
Because he's
anyway
probably
in the
looking
home?
at-
Like,
he's
surely
probably-
you'd be living in the White House.
Probably looking at.
You'd think they would just keep all the documents at the White House.
I'm saying if you could look through the documents of the history, you'd be scared.
What would be the one thing? Let's all go around. What
Fuck,
would
mate.
be your one
You
thing?
think of anything, Ken? I'm.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what would be your one thing that you would like if you could only find out about one thing? What would it be?
all the wrong killings we've done.
It's not one thing though, bro. That's
One
hundreds
thing
of
I
things.
don't know how to like dial. All right,
Like-
9/11.
Yeah, 9/11's a
No,
good
that's
one.
what I would have said, yeah. I'll change it. now.
My one would be Area 51. I want to know what's in Area 51. 9/11's a big one, though. You going 9/11 as well, Mark?
I was thinking, yeah, 9/11 is the biggest conspiracy theory ever.
Yeah, but
so.
it's funny because you got a lot. Like I watch like quite a lot like people that-
COVID-19, that would be a one.
Yeah, but I think COVID-19's pretty easy. That's just like that's common sense.
Where's the facts? Where's the facts?
Well, you're gonna start seeing the facts, but people already know that. Why? Like you already know.
Yeah, but that fourth jab's coming.
And people, if they want to take it, by all means take it. But that's up to them. Like, how many times you want to keep jabbing yourself with this artificial shit? Your body's gonna have no immune system.
Artificial nut.
Yeah, all right, listen, fuck it. And that's just down to people. But I feel like I said, as history goes on, because that was COVID. I feel like was just stupid. It was panic of the moment, and I really felt like you could see that. And a lot of people are blinded to it, and they can't see that. And I just don't feel like your mind's open. And I don't care. I'll argue with anyone. I won't argue with you. I just think you're dumb. It's just straight facts. I feel like, yeah.
It's your opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
Yeah, opinion.
It's the right opinion.
Well, it's your opinion. It's not right or wrong. It's just your opinion. Someone else will have a completely different view to whether my opinion's similar, but someone that has a completely different.
No, yeah,
opinion
of course, no. But
will
yeah,
argue
I'd
their
respect
opinion.
their opinion, but the ego's coming out a little bit, and I'm just like, you're dumb as fuck.
But was that it on the Trump thing? So he's got 20-something documents.
Why
are
20
they still
boxes
boxes
of items and documents.
Why are
it
they
says.
still? Why is he still?
Well, because he's running for presidency.
But still, you shouldn't, like, I would have thought if you've left presidency that all of that sort of stuff would have been vigorously checked, like all of your homes.
Depends what.
I just didn't think you'd be able to take it away from your home anyway. I thought they lived in the White House.
Nah, you can take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they even
well,
live
he's
in the
got
White
diff-
House though?
he's got
Do-
different probably
I
places.
just thought they did live in the
stay.
White House.
Nah, I think that's
like,
just like a
Pentagon, them
like a
sort of
hub.
stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
So who lives in the White House then? No one.
No, they do live in the White House, I'm sure a bit.
Sometimes, yeah. It's like the Queen going back and forth. They
Yeah.
go back and
Windsor,
forth. Yeah.
Yeah, Windsor Castle.
But it's nuts. I don't know. Like,
America's just a hellhole. at the
I
moment.
feel, yeah, this is what I was saying to Rovan yesterday. Like, I feel like if you go back, like I said, I've been watching like some of that ancient Syria and shit like that with the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, da. But it's like, I feel like America have just had their day. And like, I actually watch a lot of American podcasts and like, their country is so fucked. And I know what the Americans there, like I watch good Americans as well, and they say, no, they can't know that. But they're like majority of the people there, I feel like are fucked. Their country's just like backwards. I just don't feel like there's any coming back. I feel like they've had their heyday, and now they're just on a decline.
The people are just a bit delusional, though. They seem a bit delusional anyway. When I don't know, America's just so divided. But then, like, people come out and say they want you to be like that, though, didn't they? Governments, because they don't want you doing things. If the only thing we're going to argue about is little things and we stay in this little bubble and argue about these little things, we're not smart enough to kind of rise up and see the bigger picture.
It's like they're
control.
Yeah,
it's like they're turning like slyly communism. Even though we are all slyly communism, but I feel like in the future they could become a communism country.
I think everything will in the future.
Everything could become controlled. But then again, like
we are now
certain parts
really to an maybe not as bad as
but I feel like it could turn bad.
Maybe not as bad
like
as but it kind of is turning like that
in America.
Really, like I know China and Russia seem the worst, but we are really. You can't even come out and like now they want to take Tate down off everything, sharing all that stuff on Instagram. Like he needs to be removed off the platform because he's making young boys be misogynist and violent towards women. It's like the man can say what he wants. He's not saying go and batter women, is he?
Yeah, no. But to argue that point there, like obviously I don't mind him, but when you are young, like the audience he has, they are easily influenced. Whereas like the likes of us, we can look at that and say, is he joking here, or is he really just doing this for clout? These kids might genuinely believe it.
Yeah, you've got it bang on. There's too, like I said, there's too much of him. It's too much noise.
Yeah, but then
it's too noisy.
How do you like?
Yeah, but that's
you can't really monitor someone for that though, because
it's not his fault, and it's just he's not no one's parent to be like guiding. He just says certain things. It's literally down to how you interpret it. Like how are you gathering that information? Like I said, for me, I already know what he's about. I already know what he does. I take certain bits and bobs and you can extract it. But for like he said, younger people, they're just seeing Tate,
money,
women,
cars,
money, flights. That's it.
Yeah.
How he started. You know what I mean? They're not seeing anything else because like we're not. Like I said, we all want quick riches. And sometimes that blinds people. It blinds a lot of people. We all do want quick riches. We all want to be like wealthy or something, but it's blinding, man.
But now Logan Paul obviously calling him out. Logan Paul wants to fight him. I slightly think Jake wants to fight him as well, but because Logan's called him out first.
Yeah, no, they've said it on his podcast.
Yeah, Jake's kind of like, well, if you don't beat him up, then I'll just beat him up after. But I think they need to do a 2-on-2. Tristan versus Logan and Tate versus Jake.
They may as well do it in WWE.
Mate, you could even... Jordan was saying about Russia, they do the proper 2-on-2 fights.
Yeah.
2-on-2 fight. How many views would that do? How much money would that make? A 2-on-2 fight in the ring with them four.
Crazy.
Their man are batter. Their Tates are going to batter them. They're battering.
What, in a 2-on-2 or just in boxing in general?
2-on-2.
I reckon they lose in boxing,
Oh, boxing?
Yeah, what about in boxing? Do you think Jake beats Tate?
Probably in boxing, man.
You'd like to say Tate would still beat him because he's trained for so many years, isn't it? But then look at Tyron Woodley's trained for so many years and he got fucking slept.
Yeah, but I actually still watch Tate spar, man. He's actually still fucking... He hits hard, man.
Yeah, but then let's put it in perspective like this. If Tyron Woodley and Andrew Tate were to fight, who would win?
I'm saying Tate.
In what? No.
Like UFC. What, they're both... That's what they do, right?
Well, Woodley because of the wrestling. And the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, true.
If it was in a kickboxing match, Tate...
I don't think he would... I think Tate would still beat him up.
Nah, not in a UFC fight.
Yeah.
What, with the wrestling? Wrestling?
Yeah, I don't...
You take out the wrestling alone, yeah.
Because he fought... He sparred a UFC fighter. He's got a video of him sparring a UFC fighter, and he broke his fucking... Broke his nose or something like that. There's a video. They're out in Thailand. They're sparring each other.
with that Josh Barnett.
Yeah.
Who like chills with them and that. Yeah, but he's not a Division 1 wrestler. And it weren't. And was it a UFC spar or were they just on the feet sparring?
Yeah, but it's like Woodley. It's like Woodley could box. He's not like he never boxed.
No. If it was in a boxing match, Tate would win.
Paul.
I think over Woodley.
That's why I think the Pauls would beat.
I don't think Logan would, man. He's never even won a boxing fight.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
He's athletic though.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't understand why, because like he should have battered KSI. He's got it. I just don't feel like he's got the heart.
No, he don't have the heart.
That's the problem.
But Jake's got more heart.
Well, Jake
can go like that step further. I don't understand, because I like. You look at what's his name, Logan. Like he can box.
Yeah,
like,
he can
If
box.
anything, he's
got technique.
If anything, he'd be better than Jake.
Yeah,
but it's just like
he
there's
hasn't
just
got
some
the push.
There's the bums.
for it.
He's got no bum.
KSI's got a bit more dog in him.
I don't know how.
He has though. KSI's got dog in him. I don't care. He
KSI,
says it,
man.
yeah, but because he thinks KSI this, KSI. Bruv,
didn't say
KSI.
KSI.
No. But
He
you
said
like,
he can't-
he
he
can't
boxes
box.
like a
he shit.
fucking-
Yeah, he does, but he's got
Yeah, but
dog in him though.
So does
he has got
Deontay
dog.
Wilder. Deontay Wilder
Deontay
don't
Wilder's
fight
shit.
box.
Deontay Wilder could actually chuckle like straight 1-2 though, innit? Like your man got scrappy
Bruv,
in that.
Deontay Wilder, yeah, when he's got someone hurt, just swings like he's in Harlem
Yeah.
fighting for a can of milk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The same as
hooks.
yeah. We'll see what happens with KSI.
Have you seen who he's fighting?
With Swarms.
Yeah, Swarm.
Because that geezer pulled out, or Jake pulled him out on purpose, or Jake pulled him out on purpose. They reckon because he's signed by Jake's promotion.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that
Alex Wasabi.
signed by Most Valuable Promotions, which is
wow.
Jake's promotion.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, do you
they
think he
reckon
done
he
that?
tried to do it on purpose to
So what, then Jake can fight him?
yeah,
but
late
what?
notice.
Why?
And obviously KSI wouldn't accept that because
Yeah, he's not stupid. Yeah.
No, because you could just create
Yeah.
more money.
What was the whole reason that Jake's fight got cancelled?
Yeah, Jake's come out and said that. All right, I'll start from the beginning. Rahman had a weight. It's like Rahman, isn't it?
Rahman, yeah.
He had a weight thing put on him that he had to make £200. But for some reason, the commission wanted to check his weight every week or every couple of weeks. I don't know why. I don't know if that was in the contract that Jake put in the contract or what. But so they checked his weight and he'd gone down by like £1 in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So they said it's not healthy for you to cut all the weight in the first week. So you know, he didn't have, because he stepped in on short notice, so he didn't have a lot of time, but he signed the contract and he knew what weight he had to get down to. But Jake said then the commission checked his weight, he had lost £1. They went back to Jake and said it's not healthy for him to do this. Can we make the fight at 205? Jake said, fuck it, we'll make the fight at 205. Hasim's team come back and said, why don't we make the fight at 210? Because then it's only £5. Jake's team said, no, you've got till 12 p.m. to accept the fight at 205. Then Hasim's team didn't come back and say anything. And it was like
he
9
did say
p.m.
this, yeah.
So he had to 12 p.m. and it was only 9 p.m. and Jake cancelled the fight.
3
So
hours early.
I think, and really, I don't know why the commissioner getting involved. He should have to Friday to make the weight. If he doesn't make it, then pull that fight off the card. Or don't fight him, whatever. Then make that
They're
decision.
saying
I see what Dana White said.
I think what Dana White's saying is bang on. I think they didn't sell enough tickets for Madison Square Garden. It's too expensive to run Madison Square Garden. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna lose fucking loads of money here. We're gonna have to bank on pay-per-view buys to get us out of the shit. And it probably weren't worth it because they I don't think Jake sells a lot pay-per-views. Really.
Yeah, and that,
I don't think he
to
does.
me-
I think he lies about a lot of them. So I don't. And Rahman Jr.'s not got.
A
He's
big
not a
following,
big name. He's not a
yeah.
big name. If it was him versus Tommy Fury, it would have been. Yeah,
Big,
they would have
yeah.
sold quite a lot of pay per views. But like Dana White was saying, it cost £500,000 to turn the lights on in MSG. So
Daddy Dana, man.
Daddy Dana's come back. He loved that as well. When they
Yeah,
asked him. He was sitting there smirking. he was like, I know my deal with MSG. I don't know their deal.
I love how he's just so humble with it, though, isn't it? He just
Everyone hates him and everyone moans about the UFC fighter pay and all this. Yeah, but
it is what it is.
no, but it's not even that. Yeah, it's look at professional boxers.
I know.
Professional boxers, yeah, low level professional boxers get fucking hardly any money, hardly fucking anything. But the low level UFC fighters get more money than the low level boxers. It's just if you're matching up champion versus champion, boxing's just been around for so much longer and it's so much bigger and there's so much more money involved than UFC.
Yeah,
It's completely different. You can't really compare the two. It's completely different.
I don't know why people try comparing.
No, don't sign the contract.
But UFC's better than boxing.
I think UFC's better than boxing. The whole setup.
I used to
of
love
it.
boxing, innit? Yeah, but now I'm like UFC, like the best fight the best. That's what people want to see, you know. That's what I've realized. Like we want to see that. You don't want to see people just win. It's good if you're winning. If you're not actually like tactically winning. It's like team tactical, isn't it? They pick and choose. Okay, yeah, we need to put this. That's why it was good to see Canelo actually go up.
Yeah.
Away and actually was like, nah, fuck it. Let me try.
Yeah, but
I'm winning too much.
This is
try.
This is the issue. Yeah, it doesn't. It gets to a stage where it doesn't matter because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley, they were calling him shit, saying, "Oh, you've not fought no one in the top 10."
Now
whatever.
he's going to fight.
Yeah. Now he's going to fight.
What's his name? Tinhead. He fought against
Yeah, I know who he is. I don't.
Jamaican,
Fuck knows his name though.
Yeah, one.
He's
Jan.
Jan.
Jan?
Yeah, Jan.
Jan,
Peter,
yeah.
Peter Pan. And O'Malley's going to fight Jan now, and now everyone's like, "Oh, he shouldn't have took that fight because Jan's a fucking monster." And now, so you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
I think he could beat Jan.
No, O'Malley's really good, but he's not fought no one in the top 10, so it's like you don't know. It's that you don't know, and Jan is a fucking animal. So it's, but people will moan if he doesn't fight no one good, and then people will moan when he does fight someone good.
Yeah, but that's
people always going to moan.
It comes
though.
down to
So,
say, yeah, people will always moan. So just do what the fuck you want to do.
yeah,
'Cause
Dana didn't even want that fight for him. Did not want it. He said Sean Shelby, who's the other geezer who does the matchmaking with him, had to sell him on the fight. He said he didn't want to do it. Because really, in today's society, yeah, Dana's not dumb. Because if you lose a fight, your followers are going down. Literally off that one thing. You lose a fight or something, people don't want to watch you now.
I like Sean though, man.
I like Sean
I reckon
O'Malley.
I reckon he could.
He's a
put
good
it forward,
character.
man.
Yeah, he's a good character.
He knows.
I hope he does win. I hope he does
right.
win. And to be fair, his stock's not going to go down if he goes up and loses a close fight.
Listen, yeah, if he
His stock's
loses,
not going
if he
down.
loses a close fight, like it's not like it was the worst.
No,
like,
your stock's not down because you've just lost a close fight to number one, ranked number one. in the world.
and now you've just proved you can. And how old is he? He's not even that old.
No, he's not that old. I
He's
don't
not
know.
that old?
25,
Yeah.
something like that. 26. The other fight on that card, which is mental, is TJ versus Aljamain Sterling. TJ Dillashaw. That'd be a good fight.
I swear, Chandler's fighting. Chandler versus
Poirier. Is it official?
I thought it was official.
Because I've seen the posters going around, but I don't know how official it is. I don't know if it's fully official.
I swear I see Bisman put it up.
If Bisbee put it up, it's official.
Bisman was talking
That's
about
right.
it the other day.
It's
I
official.
got one for you. Because Nate Diaz fighting
How's
Chamar.
that? Yeah.
Who do you reckon?
Some people reckon Nate's gonna fucking dog him.
I'll turn that just a little. Yeah. Oh, it's close.
Some people reckon Nate's gonna
Does it
dog
not?
him.
Maybe
man.
it don't. Yeah. No. Who the fuck's saying that?
Masvidal.
No, Masvidal's saying he thinks Hamzat will win, or Hamzat should win because of the style. Because stylistically, he matches up well because he's a wrestler, but he can see Nate Diaz knocking him out. Not dogging him. No one's saying Nate
I
Diaz
thought
is
it
going to
was
dog him.
dogging
Everyone's saying Hamzat should win, but they won't be surprised if Nate Diaz does something special.
He ain't one
I
in
think-
5 though, is he?
Yeah, stylistically, I just don't think. I think it could be a ragdoll. It could be ragdoll season.
Why don't they just give him fucking something a bit fucking someone different, man?
People are saying they should have gave him an easy fight, but apparently Dana's saying he wanted Hamzat, so we gave him
I
Hamzat.
also heard,
He is like,
So he gave he goes, bro. It's not like Dana's like arguing with all these reporters.
he's very funny when he slapped the Nelt Boys reporter.
yeah, slapped him.
Yeah, he slapped him
Slapped
in the
him,
face.
yeah.
You wouldn't want hands with him, man.
Nah.
He's a street thug, man.
He just savaged.
He's one of them guys that's come to the UFC, but he's still got that dog in him.
And no one had my name, Diaz. No one had that name.
No.
That was a unique first name. First name. Surname, people have it because it's a Portuguese surname, whatever. First name, I'd never met no one. Then when we were on site and that geezer said he named his son after Nate Diaz.
He's got it on
He
his arm.
had Diaz tattooed on his arm and I was looking at it.
He's
and
like,
I
I'm like that.
Tug season. And he named him after Nate Diaz. Now there's going to be a lot more first names Diaz out there. So the run's over. The run for the boys over.
Yeah, that's a cool name, man.
Yeah, it's a good
Give it to
name.
you, man. Diaz,
Yeah.
Diaz. I actually like it. I think it's a good name. You know what it is? I like unique names.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. Like, I'm actually glad I'm being called Rayne. I'm glad. Glad. I don't know if I could have, like, imagine my name was, like, I don't know, Jake.
But what would you call your kid?
My kid.
Like, do you got a boy name or anything for a kid? People think about that sort of shit, don't they?
I kind of like Commodus, man.
Commodus.
What?
Commodus. What the fuck is that? It sounds like a book.
A Roman fucking...
Commodus.
But the only thing is, he's a
Commodus.
bit of a dick of a...
Don't do that because he'll get violated in
Commodus.
school.
He will get bullied.
Nah.
He would
Yeah,
get
he
bullied. He would. He
Bro,
would.
you have to hold your own, innit?
You have to hold your own, but he would.
You know what I mean? You
It-
hold that, son.
Liver King shit.
Huh?
Show your wins, man.
You know what I mean? You have to hold that. It's what it is. Now, I don't know. It has to be, for me, it has to be unique because my name's unique. I don't think, obviously for you, it might be just normal. For me, it's like, I've got a unique name. I want to give my son a unique name. I don't know no one called Rayne. Except from a couple, there's actually
I
some
do.
girls, to be fair.
I went to school with another boy called Rayne.
I know
Wasn't spelt
Rayne's,
the same,
yeah,
though.
with R-E-I-G-N. Not R-A.
G?
Yeah, R-E-I-G-N.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Like Rayne,
R-A-Y-N-E.
take the rain.
Yeah,
That's a bit weird.
so... It's,
When
it's,
it rains, it
spelled
pours,
different.
man.
I don't have no names.
Harry
for
Monk
kids.
season.
I don't... None.
No.
I don't
What?
kids' names. I'll just call it Diaz.
You call it Junior.
That's calm, innit?
That
Come on, the
is
name's calm.
Hey, yo, son.
Hey, Junior. Hey, Junior, get your ass up here, Junior. Yeah. What else we got?
Fuck names, man.
We got
life.
we were talking about other shit though,
Desert
before we
season.
come
Yeah,
on.
we were.
We were talking about something and I Hitler. You were saying something about
I was
I
talking
was
about
saying
testosterone.
Hitler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
testosterone.
How
Yeah,
low,
yeah.
like,
Go into that.
people's Testosterone.
Go into that.
Well, how low?
Yeah, because I've seen a few things about test at the minute.
Because I was reading studies on that Tonka Ali. Tonka Ali? I said Charlie was on about it before. No, they were on about that ashwagandha or something like that.
I ain't got a clue what you're
I don't know.
gonna say,
Tonka
man.
Ali is like you got a hormone called the sex globulin hormone or something like that. But in men, like that stops free testosterone. So like you might have a lot of testosterone, but how much is it free and you're using? Because a lot of the time it's actually like locked up. And I remember when I actually got my blood test done, mine was my sex. I can't even say it, but it's like the sex hormone was too high. I needed to get it down, so I've been trying to find out how to get it done. And when I was watching that Andrew Huberman, he was talking about how to free up more testosterone. And apparently that Tonka Ali, like that works, man. I was watching reviews on it, and that, like people are like they're 50-year-olds now. They're like, I've been taking this for like a couple of weeks now, and I feel like alive again.
What? So if your sex hormone's high, your testosterone's low.
Free testosterone, yeah, because it's like you got testosterone. Your testosterone might be high, but how much of it's free? Because by this sex globulin hormone, that ties it down. So you might only be using 20-30% of your testosterone, and that's probably why you're wondering, like, why you might feel like shit. People don't realize that testosterone is such a powerful thing in men, man.
Yeah.
Like, but that's what I say. Like, if you get, for me, like my sleep's right, my eating's right. So now it's time to like dabble more. Maybe start looking at supplementations like Tonka Ali if it does work. So a lot of people like Andrew Huberman, he says he takes 400 milligrams every day, and he says he really feels like he's a proper nerd with the shit like that.
Tugging ruins your testosterone, doesn't it?
Too much.
Too much tugs.
I think yeah, too much. If you do it too much,
What's
I think
too
there's
much,
like apparently there's a. When I read it before, apparently there's like for different ages it's different, but I think it was like 18 to 25 is like every like 8 days or something like that. Every 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah.
No tugs.
You want to bust a nut.
Shit, man.
And then obviously the older you get, and I think it was like 60 plus was like once a month or something. Like
If you're still going once a month at 60 plus, fair play. Fair play. That's all I'll say. Surely you ain't slaying no none and you're not 70.
But I feel like it's just diet, getting sunlight. Yeah, well, no, depends what type of. I want to be that guy when I'm older to like still be fit as fuck. Like I still want to be like at like defying the odds, and I feel like we can. I feel like I feel like I don't know why the healthcare system don't make people get their blood tests. Because why are you getting? This is why anyone watching, like, go get, if you feel like you got problems in that, like, go get your blood done, because you actually understand what vitamins and that you're low in. So if you're not getting enough vitamin D, if you're not getting enough calcium, if you're not getting enough, vitamin C.
I need to do that because I haven't tested none of my stuff.
Yeah, like, I swear down, like, because for me, I eat the right diet, I get enough sleep. I could do a lot more things. I get sunlight, I do cold exposure sometimes, and like I said, this week, man, I've really felt like I just feel on top. I just feel like I'm winning. It's weird to say, like, I feel like I'm winning. Like, I get up at 4:30, I'll go smash the gym, and then I'll go to work and I smash work, and I come home and I study a bit. I could probably do a little bit more studying, but my days, like, for me, when I get to the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, I feel like a conqueror. You know what I mean? I feel like a great, Alexander the Great. It's weird. I can't explain it, but that's how I feel. Like, every day I feel like you feel good.
That's a good way to feel, though, isn't it? Obviously.
Yeah, because I feel like you're productive. You're getting shit done, and like you're not like, it's not like you're bumming around and that. At the minute, man, I've been killing my workouts, man. I'm looking good. I'm getting leaner.
Do you think like working out in the morning, like killing a workout in the morning, sets you up for work?
Sets me up, man. Sets me up. But to be fair, I don't mind it at night. I can kill it either. But in the morning is mainly my thing, man. I don't know why. I feel like, yeah, just getting up and just getting shit done. I feel like I'm so busy.
People like when I was watching Bussing the other day, they had a geezer on NFL Play, and he was saying that he likes working out in the morning, even if it's a small workout, just getting loose, because he said
getting a blood pump.
Yeah, he said it's your first. It's your first win of the day.
I tell you like to look at taking, especially if you're going to play football sports, like looking at taking like beetroot tablets. Because I swear down, like I don't know what the supplements I'm taking at the minute. I swear, like I said, I feel fucking really good. I've got energy. I'm recovering good. Like my blood flow, my cardio's just gone out the roof. Like, it's like ever since I've been taking them beetroots, man.
But for people watching, what's in the beetroot tablets?
It's just beetroot.
Yeah, but what are they meant? What are they meant to enhance?
Oh, I don't know, like proper. Like, I know it enhances blood flow, so it pumps around blood, because beetroot's got like some nitric oxide in it, which gives more oxygen to your blood, so your blood pumps around a lot quicker. That's why, like, there's some people that I was watching before, they had like juice beets in the morning, drink them, because it pump around your blood flow.
Yeah.
So at the gym you get like a better pump. Cardiovascular system, you get a pump because you're getting more oxygen in your blood. And that, I don't know, but I've been taking it for like 3 weeks now. And like I said, I just feel good, man. Like, everything's just been... But then, like I said, I'm eating good, I'm getting enough sleep, but I swear, ever since I started taking them as well, especially before workouts, like, I'll get a good pump. If I'm doing something cardio, my cardio is a lot fitter. Like, I don't know, man.
Nah, that's good. That's what it's about, man. I might just get on the inhalers for football. Do you know what I mean? I might just start that Liverpool diet. But,
yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, if you don't call,
you should look at. I should speak to Nathan else, man. You should sign up to the thing he's just signed up for.
What's up?
He's going to do something. I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's like competitive thing. He said it's sort of CrossFit-y. And he said there's like bare people.
I'll have to chat to him. Yeah, I do need
maybe
to
doing something like that. Doing one of them. But
because none of you look like bodybuilding, do you?
Nah, I could probably push myself more to do stuff like that. I don't like just weights. Just doing weights.
I just love
Spokesy's back as well, man, so we have to get a workout in with him.
I'll push him through his paces, man.
Get on the military workouts with him. But football. What football we got? Oh, the first episode would have been out as well. Of the
yeah, would have been out.
I don't even know what I called it. The Weekly Fijian. Fijian Weekly. The Fijian Weekly. I think it is called the Fijian Weekly.
Fijian Weekly.
New segment. Obviously the Fijian Weekly.
Is this what you're doing now?
No. It's coming out. We're gonna film it on Monday, innit? Every Monday.
Yeah, you
So
should
it'll be
do
out
that,
every
man.
Tuesday.
You lads
It'll just be
actually,
football.
you love football,
It'll
man.
just be football. Everything football. Yeah. But what football have we got now that we ain't that we ain't covered? Anything major going on? I don't really want to go through none of the games in that because we'll be covering. We'd have covered the games already. Any major news?
PSG are looking to
Rashford.
sign Rashford, but Man United have put 120 million price tag on him.
Head top.
How long's he? I swear he's got a few years left on his contract.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Me personally, I don't even think he's worth half of that.
At the minute, you got to remember, 2 years, because people are saying this about Rashford now.
They probably look at...
People are saying this about Rashford now, and they don't realise that 2 years ago, when he scored that penalty against PSG, everyone was saying he's better than Mbappe.
Yeah, he did have a good season.
So,
Yeah, but I feel like if he did go to... Like I said, these clubs look at players that they can transform. They probably look at him thinking... He's at the wrong team.
Yeah, he is at the fucking...
He's at the wrong team. If he was at our team, we know how he can play. If he was at our team and how we could mould him, we'd finish people.
Yeah.
But that's like the great thing with football. But sometimes players, they get locked down into a shit club.
Yeah.
Man U, I'm not gonna lie, they're just shit.
Sancho must
kick
be
shit.
just
Everything's
screwing,
shit.
Surely he's screwing, because he just looks like half the player he is. Not in the England.
Brighton and Hove done you in.
You were there the other day. What were you obviously Mike's went to the Man United game on Sunday.
Oh,
against
what, Brighton?
Yeah.
Mike's went to the
Falling asleep first half.
should have saved yourself some money, but
I know.
what did you see from that?
Man United looked flat. At the back, there was Christian Eriksen was the only positive in that game. I think he looked good.
Yeah, and he's the one with the
shit.
And he's the one with the fucking meant to be like on
Laps of Daisy.
No, not even Laps of Daisy Heart. He's meant to have heart issues. Do you know what I mean? The geezer, and he's still fucking on there putting a shift in.
Why do you reckon?
We know why it is. I don't want to say it. We know why it is though. If people don't know, come DM me and I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah. Rashford he just looked like the same player as last year. Sancho looked flat as well. Do you know what it is with Sancho? He just don't look like he wants to take the people on anymore. He wants to. I think it's pressure. I feel like I think he don't want to make a mistake to be in the headlines. But
it's mad because he actually was.
He's a baller.
That guy is so good.
Do you know what it is? I think he lacks a bit of pace in the Premier League as well.
Do you think?
Yeah, he's not quick.
Is he not?
Nah.
Quick with the ball though, isn't he?
He's good with the ball at his feet, but he weren't using it. He's like when he was getting the ball, he was just cutting, passing inside.
Do you not think that's just because we never look like we're counter-attacking anymore? Because Harry Maguire holds onto the ball for 20 seconds and the other team just all get back into shape. When we do go on an attack, you have to completely break the team down because they're sat in their banks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't see us counter-attack once in the Brighton game.
Mad.
Like that I looked at and goes, yeah, the wingers have got space, like, and we're going to cut it back or something. Nothing. What did Ronaldo look like when he come on to you?
Ronaldo's a goat, man. He can't even.
He is, but he
say nothing to him. He can do what the fuck.
He's not match fit, is he?
When
he come on for
turn up, he turn
a
up.
half. I feel like we set up right. I feel like we should have started Ronaldo from the start and just see what we could have got out of him.
I can understand why he didn't, though.
Yeah, I can as well. But then we had no, like, you have
It's the same Man U.
Ericsson / Fernandes playing a false nine.
You're going through this period. I don't know how long it's going to last.
I think it's till the owners go.
Yeah, until
the glazes out. I don't know why I'm saying the owners.
I don't know why, because it's the teams. The team just don't work. It's the team.
But I don't know why the owners have correlation with the team. Are they telling the managers who to play and who not to play? I don't know.
No, I don't think it's... I think it's just the fact that they... Like, all of the other big clubs in Europe are pumping money in and they're taking money out.
Yeah.
And they're not paying off the debt, and so
they do buy people.
They do, but it's... I don't know.
You've got a winning team. They can't play.
I don't think we have got a winning team.
Away from all the money now. Like, you got good players. I just don't think they're matched, right? I'm not a football man, but I'm just like looking at 2 and 2. I do watch a bit of football. You've got good players. It's just like they can't play with each other.
On paper, we have, to be fair.
Well, on paper, last year I thought we should have been competing.
Fucking hell!
This year we've got worse. I think
you lot can be competing.
No, Brighton Hove ain't competing.
They just battered us.
They just beat us.
Yeah, Danny Welbeck looked well good. Yeah, Danny
Welbeck looked like fucking.
I had a touch.
Diego Forlan.
That touch.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good touch. I just think Harry Maguire's shit.
What did
You just got a vendetta.
I have got a bit of a vendetta against him.
Now, someone at work was saying the same thing.
But
He's
no,
a Man
but
United
it's not
fan as
even
well.
that though. Like, yeah, it's easy to pick him out. Everything blessed with it.
It looks like it's gone a little bit darker.
Darker, tap pass.
Oh, it stayed the same, so it must be alright.
Mike's got them googly eyes, man.
I have, but it looks fine.
But after the lighting out after if it is darker. But
These chairs, man,
Maguire, yeah, he's an easy target. Do you know what I mean? But the only reason why I say about him is because when you're in a team like Man United who are not moving the ball quick anyway, and you're playing teams like Brighton who just sit behind the ball and sit in their banks of 4, you need to move the ball from A to B quick. I don't see Van Dijk getting the ball from Alisson and taking 10 seconds to pass the ball on. He don't. He gets the ball, takes 2 touches, passes it to... Even if you're going from me to you and we're playing next to each other, you just need to move the ball. From left back, right back, centre back, goalkeeper, centre back. Just keep the ball moving. Maguire stands there with his arms out, looking around, taking about 15 seconds. Everyone, I encourage you, next time you watch Man United play, watch how long Maguire takes on the ball and just count. Just count. Every time he has the ball, just count. And watch what happens around him. And then the other players are looking around and everything slows. He slows everything down.
What did Martinez look like on TV?
I think Martinez played well. The one time he had to come across to cover Maguire was when
Should have been a
Welbeck done
penalty.
Maguire. And Maguire's standing there like, looking for the linesman.
I'm surprised the ref didn't give the penalty though, and he gave him a shove.
That was a penalty.
That was a
I think
blatant
that was a
penalty.
penalty. He smashed him in the back.
But he looks really good on
He
the
does
ball.
look good, yeah.
I was thinking, me and the guy I was with, we were saying, try him CDM, man.
Yeah.
He can play there. I think.
Yeah, I like that. I like
for
that
now,
shout.
anyway.
What about him and Varane though, next to each other, or him and Lindelof? I just don't like. I think Maguire makes us a worse team at the minute. I think his confidence is shot. I think he's just shit.
I think there's a few players in there that I don't know how we're still playing week in, week out. Good
like
few.
Maguire's just. I think it was the. But then who else would be?
De Gea was awful as well. His distribution is that don't help our defense because his distribution is awful.
There's just something buggy going on with your
Something
team,
weird
man.
with Man United. Yeah, it doesn't. There's so many different things. It can't. And even when Liverpool, it's hard to compare us to Liverpool because when Liverpool went through their shit period, they had a shit team, like a really shit team.
Did they though?
They did. Yeah, they did. They didn't have a great team. If you go back and look, they had like Joe Allen and stuff like that.
True.
Barini.
They had-
Benteke, yeah, they spent money on like Andy Carroll, Benteke, Ricky Lambert, but they were never going to be good players.
They've got such a
They were
True,
never
that's
gonna
like
be
the
good
cycle
top-
we're going through.
Yeah,
at the
they were
moment
never
as
going to
well.
be good top team
they've got
players.
such a good manager.
And Delo, I think
Oh,
Delo,
he was awful.
I think Delo's not that bad, yeah, but he is not good enough to start at right back. He's fucking not, man.
So his issue is he's good at going forward. He gives that attacking option going forward, like the overlaps and getting forward. But defensive wise, he's awful. If we could put him and Wan-Bissaka together as one player and take the attacking and defensive,
Wan-Bissaka's so good at defending.
I think I'd prefer your defender to be better at defending,
I.
but because you are left exposed at the back when your defender can't defend.
Was he that bad, Wan-Bissaka, though? Yeah, he's shit at going forward, but was he that bad? He would still go forward and make overlaps and that. It's not like he just wouldn't do it. He would still do it. I don't know, man. Yeah, Man United are a weird one. We could speak about Man United for fucking days.
What did you think of that Molasses when he come on?
Liverpool, their manager.
Molasses, I don't know. I didn't really see a lot of him. He couldn't. It's hard to even. He come
What
off
a
like
name.
what 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, what, the young guy?
Yeah, it's
Because
hard.
Luke Shaw wasn't great either.
Luke Shaw's shot, but Luke Shaw's had one good season for Man United.
Yeah.
One ever.
Was that
And
the season we
That
got
was the
to the
season when he
final?
went to the Euros. Yeah,
Yeah.
And that season he's had one good season for Man United, and everyone's gassed. Him and Maguire, yeah, with the Chuckle brothers at the back. Honestly,
It was always
they were-
their
it was
side
always their side, yeah,
conceding,
doing
yeah.
something wrong
The Chuckle
or position.
brothers,
Their positioning.
Two fucking blockheads.
Speaking of transfers, it just says here that Man United are interested in Ziyech.
Hack him.
Yeah.
Right, Chelsea not sold him. I thought Chelsea got rid of him.
I think he was meant to go to AC Milan, and I think it
I
fell
still
through.
can't believe Raheem Sterling went to Chelsea. I see him in a Chelsea kit, and I thought he was photoshopped. And I was like,
How mad is it? Sterling's played for like 3 of the best teams in England. He's at Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool.
I think that's a great signing for them.
I think it's a good signing.
That's
for
good
them.
for him.
They need a. I wish Ronaldo went to Chelsea, man. Not because I wish.
They're trying to get Aubameyang, aren't they?
I just want him to. I just want him to
do well.
See him do well.
Yeah, I wish he went Man City. I wish he said fuck Man U and went Man
He
City.
would have gone Man
and
City.
he should have said.
He fucking was going though. He was going.
I would have
Man
said, listen,
put a
nothing
bid in
personal,
for
but
him.
I just want the best out of my career. And I know that would have rubbed people off their own way, but like, rah, he could have done a madness, I think, at Man City. Madness.
Like Haaland's going to do this year.
Yeah.
He looks incredible.
Man
That
City.
first game.
I was saying last week about Man City. If they turn up how they did against Liverpool, they're going to get fucking stomped by West Ham. But they played how Man City usually play. Like, they look decent.
Yeah, but do you not
His
think-
movement off the ball's so good, isn't it?
Do you not think just Liverpool's system just is better than their system?
I think Liverpool beat them a lot, though. Liverpool do beat them a lot.
No,
I
the
can't
last
really
game
remember Man
they
City
played,
beating Liverpool.
The Man City versus Liverpool game, that was a sick game.
But
man.
don't Tottenham...
That's my type.
Is it
Tottenham
Tottenham?
beat City a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because their system
Systems.
works, yeah.
When Liverpool drop points, then you go and drop points at Fulham. At Fulham.
Yeah, but then like again, it's
Mitrovic.
systems, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know,
it's like
but-
chess games, isn't it?
But that's
It's
what I'm
like-
saying. You can
They
beat
should have
Man
lost
City.
that game as
you
well,
can beat
man.
Man City, but if you're dropping points to Fulham at like and stuff
Yeah, but that's
like that,
why
it's
it's a game of chess.
you're just fucking.
That's football, isn't it? Like, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some.
You are.
You ain't
But you
gonna
don't
win
want to
them
be
all.
dropping points to
No,
Fulham.
of course you
innit?
don't. But then you're winning against Man City.
Yeah, but that's
I
what,
know it
that's
don't
what
really
I'm
make
saying.
sense, but
that's
it's
what I'm
like-
saying. That you won't win the league
That's
by
what,
doing
that's
that.
what losing
That's
the
what
league,
will lose
yeah.
them the league, like, or lose them the goal difference. Like Man City ain't losing to them sorts of teams. They're beating 5-0.
Yeah, the goal difference, like you said.
But then Man City have got unbelievable depth. So. What's the, what time we got?
I
What time we got
like
on this
watching
camera
Liverpool
anyway?
though, man. You know what it is? I like Jurgen Klopp.
54.
54. Fucking hell.
We just waffle shit. Babble.
54.
54 minutes.
Should we
Is
make,
the one bottom left, right?
it would just be wherever the time is, yeah.
Yeah.
We We're just interrupting this podcast for a quick sponsorship break. This sponsor is a sponsor we use ourselves. You don't get the best logos or thumbnails unless you head over to our brother at Ollie D Graphics on Instagram. He does everything, ranging from logo designs, illustrations, animations, and much, much more. Head over to his Instagram, shoot him a little DM, say the Fijian sent you, or the Ginge. He might even chuck in a little extra. With excellent customer service, brilliant pricing, it really, really is a no-brainer. All his links are in the description, whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify. And now we get back with the pod. Thank you. Yeah, it's not the top one. That one says like 3 hours or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, moments of the week. We'll start off with you, because you said you know yours. Then we'll go to mine.
Bada bing.
Then we'll come to
Mine's like not making no excuses. You know, like we like say, how can I say it? Like you come home, you're tired, and like you got shit to do. Like say you wash your bed and or something, you've come home, you're tired, you're like, oh, I can't be bothered to put it on. I just like this week is just like I've got things done. I've got everything done. I've made no excuses. Even at work, like had my break. Oh, I don't want to go back. No, you're gonna get it done. I feel like I've just been more productive doing that. Just doing shit. Normally I'd give myself like I'd long it out, give myself 10 minutes, an hour, and I won't end up actually doing it. This week is just like, nah. Oh, I'm not in that bitch mindset. It's like, no, I ain't having it. I ain't fucking having it, man. I'm here to win. So that's my win.
what would you call it? Just getting shit done.
Don't be
No
a
excuses.
bitch. No excuses.
No
Stop being a
excuses.
bitch.
No
Man.
excuses. MJ Skrilla.
No, mine's a person I work with actually. This week they had a phone call. This guy that I work with got a phone call. He works in the health and well-being part of our company, and the person on the phone was literally on the edge, basically saying he wants to go, he's going to do it, and this guy basically just spoke him out of it. Spoke him out of it and I think seen him as well because he's one of his clients. Went and seen him, and then they just sought the help that he needed for the rest of the week and stuff. And he already feels better, the guy, apparently.
Yeah.
What do you mean you got a health and well-being?
So
What's that? Your company's like divided into two things.
so my company does half. It's like a health and well-being team. Like they do, like they go to GPs, they go to like people that, I don't know, they've got like a smoking team. They're trying to get people off smoking. They've got a
It's like a helpline team for like problems.
yeah, sort of, but they do go out and they do like GP referrals and stuff like that. They do 1-to-1s in the gym, but they're all trained on like mental health and physical
Mental
health.
well-being,
Yeah,
sort of.
but they're all
mental
combined
health,
into
yeah.
one.
That's
And
wicked,
that's
though, man.
sick.
That you
Yeah.
went and seen him and that, and that's obviously a good message to anyone out there that
Struggling.
if there's something wrong with you, like speak to people. It could be anyone. It could be a
Yeah.
friend.
Go back
a
to Macken's
person.
podcast.
Yeah,
Conor
like
Macken.
even like Paddy the Baddy was saying, like just go out there and speak. 'Cause
Exactly.
It's not
Yeah,
worth
we
making
say
a rash
we say
decision.
like men just don't speak. We're like it's the same for women, man. Like we
Everyone
say,
needs
yeah,
to
we,
do
everyone,
it.
yeah, we
Everyone.
say like men, but it's like it's women as well, man. I feel like speaking's just a hard topic. Sometimes some people are just not emotional as others, and they find it hard to get it off their chest. And like I said, we all do suffer, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's the moment of the week because I think he won Employee of the Quarter for that as well.
Yeah, no, that's wicked,
Mate,
man. Shout out to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. What's his
Shout
name?
Atif.
Atif. Shout out
Shout
Atif.
out, man.
Big dogs time. Obviously, I was talking about the CSCS test, wasn't I? Last week. Obviously,
This
the boy
guy,
can
I don't
you
ever-
don't need to get involved. I've got the floor.
Nah.
I've got the floor.
I'm
You
gonna-
don't need to get involved.
I'm adding shit to
we've
the floor.
we've spoke about it on here. That's
I
that's
weren't
done.
here.
No, yeah, but you weren't here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
we spoke
People
about the
need to
pod.
know about you. Give it fucking
I told
Larry
them on the
La-
pod.
Oh,
I
what,
said
he
I failed. I failed
No,
it.
but what he gives it Larry Large.
I didn't
to
give it
everyone
Larry
else.
Large.
Oh, you failed that, though. You're fucking dumb, man.
No,
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
but
Look at you,
but I
three
gave
times.
Yeah, no,
Boy,
no, I didn't
s-
fail it 3 times.
Well, you come back on the third.
But
We don't do thirds.
I told the people why I think anyway. Anyway, that's irrelevant. You're getting involved in my moment of
It's
the week.
Gemini anyway. Don't worry.
Do you know what I mean? He's getting involved. This is the problem with him. The solo pod might have just been better. I can get my fucking opinion across.
Gemini as well.
The moment of the week. And this is a segment where you can't be interrupting people. You've had your time. He's had his time. He's not even interrupting. Now it's my time.
No, I'm just
You want to say something after? You can say it after.
Say none.
But yeah, so I was talking about last week. The moment was obviously being with self and being on your own and enjoying your own company and stuff like that. This week it's whenever you got a problem or you're trying to remember something, writing it down. Like, I think Grant Cardone says it. He says a little bit of ink's better than a long memory, because there is something about putting pen on paper. Whether you're revising, you need to remember something, you're writing your goals down, to just write it down. It's like it's something magical when it hits that paper.
No,
Do you know what I mean? It embeds into your mind. And now with the time I was taking to do the CSCS, I'm now using to like learn Spanish. So if it's 15 minutes a day I was taking, I've just swapped it over to keep that 15 minutes a day, but maybe I'm just doing Spanish. But same with that, like if I get a thing right or wrong, I just write it down. So yeah, my moment of the week this week is obviously just to write stuff down. A little bit of ink's better than a long memory.
Yeah. No, bro, you know what? That's weird you say that, because sometimes when I write in my journal, like, it's weird, yeah, because you don't think writing down things, or just speaking.
Yeah.
But when you actually write it down in your journal, like, after I come out, and you feel revitalized.
Yeah,
it feels
yeah,
like
Yeah.
everything's just like,
It's because you're putting it out there, like you're putting it on something.
it don't even, like, this is what I mean. Even if you don't want to speak to someone, maybe just write down your problems.
And you're
Yeah.
also reading it as well. When you're writing, you read what you write.
Yeah,
So-
because nowadays we live in a world where you think you can remember everything, and you can't. You can't. Just get it down.
And just like history determines the future, well, you can look back at your own history, what might determine your future. So you could look back and feel like you were saying, that Gemini thing was just saying, like, sometimes you might be the problem. So if you think you might be the problem, start maybe writing down things every week.
yeah, actually,
day to day.
Who was I watching?
And then you can look back.
Who was I watching that same podcast?
Bussing.
Yeah,
Busting
with
with
the
the
geezer,
balls.
he writes his stuff down, because sometimes you can look back and, like you said, if you write everything down, this, that, I was going through this emotion, this happened, then the next day when you've cooled down, if it's a problem like that or anything, you can see it from an outside point of view and say, all right, I was probably in the wrong here because of this, or you can take a step back and actually evaluate it. Whether sometimes in the moment you can't really
It's
you can't see outside that.
Yes, you're growing.
No one ever thinks they're really in the
But
right.
that's like yeah, it's like the book what I got. It's like lovely. It's like it's got an oak tree on it, and at the bottom it says growing. And that's what I feel like. You're always forever growing, man. You're gonna get older, more mature. You're gonna learn new things. You're gonna become wiser. And if you want to become better, I feel like that is just the best way probably to become better. Because like I said, you're documenting yourself. It's not like some Instagram where you're just putting up good days. Like you're gonna go through the emotions of roller coasters, good times, bad times, sad times. Like,
and another thing, they were saying in that pod, which is good as well, is you rush to get out of a bad time. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're in a bad time or you're in a bad mindset or something bad's happened, you rush to get out of it. Oh, I need to fix it quick. But in that bad time is where you learn the most. That's where you learn the most about yourself.
And that's what I feel like after this week. I feel back to my normal self. Like I feel back because I went through some heartache, and it was like you know what it is. You say like it's easy, you can deal with it. I say like it was. I never thought like when it would happen to me, I thought like I could just deal with it. I can soldier it on. But I swear to God, like you go through these emotions. 1 minute you're right, 1 minute you're down, 1 minute you're good, 1 minute you're down. Like you go through the maddest emotions. But like you said, like that happening to me, you get to view yourself. Yeah. And like now I've got to view myself. You could look at all the faults maybe. You could look at this, but like for me it's like I can only get better. Yeah. Because I'm viewing the situation. If you're a person not to view it and say, no, I was in the right and that was it, well then you're not gonna get better by that. I feel like you will learn any hardship. There's always something to learn from. Yeah, no, and that's why I feel like you really need hardship.
And that's why sometimes don't even rush out of the hardship. Sit there for a minute and take it in, write it down. Because that's where you're going to learn the most about yourself. You don't learn from winning. You learn from the small setbacks, the small lessons.
Winning's that dopamine, euphoria, you're happy. It's like, you forget. And that's like I said, like, your history determines your future, man. And you see that of all greats. Like, look at any greats. They have it great. They have their bad times. They have their good times. You know what I mean?
Tyson Fury's the
biggest Fury.
But well, if we've done 50 minutes, we'll wrap it up there, innit? But that's been another episode of the Curious Fijian. I've enjoyed it. I think we got some big guests coming on soon. Anyway, nailed some down. So
we need to go. Yeah,
we'll keep pumping the pods out, and make sure you subscribe, subscriptions, people. We're nearly at 300. We're coming for that 500 for the end of the year. Use all make it possible. So just please subscribe if you enjoy the content. Even if you don't enjoy the content, just subscribe. You don't have to watch it. Scroll past it. Maybe click on it. Maybe wait that 30 seconds to give it that one little view. But yeah,
communication as well, man. Get us. Talk to us. What do you want to know? How can we have a conversation with you?
Obviously, they've got the football stuff coming every Tuesday.
Nah, he's gonna drop
when can they?
The fucking crypto.
When can they expect the crypto or investment?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find my feet. It's hard. It's not just an easy. It's just not just an easy thing. I need to find balance. I need to find like my own niche, if that makes sense. I don't want to just be doing it because there's a lot of other people doing it. Like, why am I? Put your own spin. And I don't feel like I will just probably do crypto. Maybe I'll do things gym related, nutrition. Because I'm not just. That's what
we're gonna call it. Rayne segment.
Yeah. I think you need your own segment.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. You might just call it Rayne segment.
Yeah, I'm into like a lot of different things. I'm very into my health and trying loads of different things and stuff.
It can just be your segment for the
week.
A week, or if you've got one a week, or if you feel like doing 3 a week, it's just Rayne segment.
Yeah, true.
People might just want to go on there. Yeah. No, see, we found it. Yeah. Sometimes it's not about rushing into it. It's about going around.
Like when you were saying it was like you're putting you're putting pressure on me because it's like
shout out Josh Gooden, man. Pressure makes diamonds.
But no, sometimes, but it was like that's not my niche.
Yeah. Like, something didn't feel right.
Something didn't feel right. It felt like I don't want to just like copy people do this. I know I read a little bit about everything. Like I said, nutrition. I'm into my investing. I'll do a little bit of this. I probably just dabble at things. I know a little bit about
But now we got it.
I don't really know a lot.
Rayne
I
segment.
think that'd
I'm
be good
learning.
when you.
But I feel
do
like that
mix.
is a better way because, like I said, I'm so
Small
like,
videos.
Gym's massive to me. That's my life. Like I go gym every day. Like
It's
so how
coming.
could I not speak about training and that and things that I've learned? Like even from watching George Osborne's videos. Shout out George. Go
Hopefully we
follow
can get
his-
him on.
Well,
after his,
hopefully I'm
competition.
gonna go watch him compete in that. But I've been watching his journey, man, and like just little tips and things I've been picking up and I've been implementing, and then having Nath Nelson here and talking about diet and just relaxing a lot more, and like it's what I mean when you come together with more like-minded people, and you hear more things, you'll navigate your own path, your way through your own path. So
The Rayne segment would be good. I think that would be good.
You might be able to get a word in Edre on the pod then.
Yeah, because he'd be out. He'd just spoken everything off his mind on Rayne's segment, so I can speak, actually express my opinion. Sometimes he thinks I've stopped speaking, and I ain't stopped speaking. So it's alright though. It's growing. Hey, it's growing.
takes them big pauses.
It's growing. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends, share to your family. Hit up Manscaped.
When does
'cause
this
we
come
know
out?
you got them
Wednesday?
hairy nuts.
Comes out Wednesday.
Yeah. So
Happy Wednesday, people.
yeah, happy Wednesday. Keep smashing it.
Peace, man.
Peace.